August of 2018, we traveled from LA to Hawaii, which is a 5 hour flight, and we reached Honolulu, which is part of the Oahu Island. Hawaii is situated in the middle of the Pacific Ocean and is a part of thousands of islands which are split in three parts. One part is called Polynesia, where Hawaii is a part of it. The second part is called Micronesia, and the third part is called Melanesia. In the Polynesia part, there are seven islands they are known as the Samoan tribe, and they have their own flags. Hawaii has its own flag with the Union Jack on it, and the Union Jack is there because this island in 1778 was discovered by James Cook, the Britisher. And that time there was a king called Kamehameha. If I'm mispronouncing it, I do apologize. And he was a king at that time. And in 1898, the British and the American businessmen overtook these islands and they became a part of the Americas. From the 50 states, Hawaii is the smallest state with the smallest landmass. I'm going to tell you about Hawaii and the beauty of it and what all we saw over there and what all we did. So stay tuned. So the first place that you visit when you reach Hawaii is Waikiki Beach. This is in Honolulu. This is where all the hotels are, and it has got a beautiful beach with the Hilton and various other hotels right on the beach. You can go for a swim. It is quite safe. They also got a lagoon which they have created when with the high tide coming in and out. It is not stagnant water for children to play and children to feel safe. It is a beautiful beach to go to, and it is a must do for every visitor coming to Hawaii. Second place you will definitely be going to is Hanauma Bay Beach Reserve. This is a reserve where you have to go walk down the hill and go down to the beach. It is a pristine beach with corals and various sea life over there. And you can do scuba diving and snorkeling over there. And it is in a nature's reserve. So you can spend an entire day over there. Do not leave any trash and do not leave any waste on the beach as it has been kept clean by the people themselves. Third place you will be looking into is the Honolulu City itself. Since you are at Waikiki and you have done the two beaches, the next thing is to take in the city. The city is quite well planned, all right, and the buildings are only situated in Honolulu. The rest of the place has beautiful houses, ancient houses, old houses, including Big Island, and there are not many tall buildings. So Honolulu City is a good place to see. There are a lot of pubs and a lot of shopping to do in Honolulu itself. So take a look at Honolulu City when you are over there. After you have seen the Hawaii City, the fourth place to go to is the War Memorial for the Pearl Harbor. It is Pearl Harbor, and there's a beautiful war memorial over there. There are times of restrictions where you cannot enter the memorial and read it, but it is a beautiful boat ride that they take you around Pearl Harbor. They show you the various ships and the uh, the fighter ships that are there, and it's a good day to visit Pearl Harbor and take in the sight. During the day, sometime you'll be visiting Diamond Head. Diamond Head is a peak on the Hawaii beach, the Waikiki Beach. You can see it from Waikiki Beach, and they will be taking you to the point so that you can look out and see almost three-fourths of Oahu. That is the island where Waikiki Beach and Honolulu City is. The island of Oahu has a special attraction where they have something called Luaus. It is basically a celebration where they roast a pig and they give you the experience of all the Samoan islands. You will have dances by various men, women, fire jugglers. They'll be giving you food, drinks. They will also make garlands and various other things for the women and the children and entertain them with fruit and various other drinks. This is to basically to give you an experience of what it is to be an Hawaiian and what it is to be from the Samoan culture. They give you the one that I went to was the chef's luau, and the chef's luau showed us the culture of all the Samoan islands, right from Hawaii, Honolulu, going down to New Zealand. All right. So there are seven different Samoan cultures that go down right up to New Zealand. New Zealand is also part of the Samoan culture. And Chef's Luau was the one that I went to, but these are not free of cost. You will be charged for it. And there's a ticket and there's a price per person. So please check the price ticket. They come and pick you up from the hotel, and there's a drop point near your hotel, and they will also in the end drop you over there. Everything is based on time, so you have to be on time for the bus coming as well as going.
Please give a round of applause. Man, one more time. Everybody please say Tahiti. Hey, 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 hey. Showa. Oh, ah. We see the long white cloud. We get close to Aotearoa, New Zealand. The Maoris welcome you to their land and greet you by saying, Kia ora. The leader of Aotearoa welcome you with the word of the spear of New Zealand, hoping for peace and friendship. Bringing with him the leaf of luck, the leaf of peace and drop for you. If you pick it up, it means that you want to be our friend. If you don't, then you better have a spear with you. How about a round of applause for the brave man right here, family? Give him a round of applause.
The next place that you'll be visiting is Nuanu Pali. This is on the west side, oh sorry, on the east side of island, and it is a very windy place, but it gives you a beautiful view of the city below, and you can just stand, and it's a breathtaking place to be. But remember, it is very, very windy, so hold on. If you're wearing hats and all, hold on to them or anything that you're holding. in order to see Big Island, you have to fly to Big Island. And there's a flight that goes from Honolulu to Big Island. Big Island has its own speciality because it has an active volcano. The active volcano flows when it erupts, it does flow to the west, and the west side is more likely to have damages when the volcano erupts rather than the east, because a lot of the wind that comes into Hawaii comes from the east, even the storms, even the rains. The uniqueness about Big Island is you can experience four different weathers, or rather, two different weathers. One side could be absolutely raining, the other side could be absolute sunshine. And it could be cold, it could be windy. So when we reached over there, it was raining on the east side and it was dry on the west side. All right. So the first thing that you will see in Big Island is the volcano. The next thing that you will be seeing is Mauna Kea, which is the highest place in Hawaii, or rather in Big Island, and it has got a telescope that the people do stargazing from. So this is another attraction that is there in Big Island. While you are in Big Island, you'll be also taken to the Akunaha waterfalls. This is a nice serene waterfall. It's in the middle of a reserve, and you can't go to the waterfall because it is quite slippery and dangerous. But it is a beautiful place to be and beautiful thing, beautiful sight to see. One thing about Big Island that you will immediately notice is there are huge banyan trees. Now, when I asked my guide, he said these banyan trees were got from India, but I don't think that is the case. But there are beautiful, huge banyan trees, and they have been planted in such a nice formation that there's open space in the middle for people to sit, play, children to play, and it is planted very well, and that what has impressed me. The final thing that you will see over there is the orchids. There's an orchid show where they have grown different orchids and beautifully done. You can actually buy seeds, buy plants, and all, but I don't think you will be able to get it into your country. So please make sure of what you're doing. I presume that you can take it and plant it in America itself, but I don't think they will allow you to take it outside the country. Okay, but it is a beautiful place to go and have a look at different orchids and understand them better. They have got a good the Bud National Park and plantations all along. They will also take you to the volcanic site where you can see the lava and how it forms and give you a touch of the lava that has already been dried. So, at this point of time, I like to tell you that besides all these places, there are many more places that you can visit in Hawaii. But if I go on and on, this could take an entire day. Let me tell you, for the places that I visit, it took me 5 days. But even if you spend 15 days in Hawaii, that also could be less. I hope you like this video, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel and share this video with everybody else. Thank you for watching.